Now we are going to start our group discussion in your spoken English class. The topic is I never met a man so ignorant that I could not uh, I could not learn something from him. So tell.
It was a famous quote and it was told by an Italian astronomer and an engineer, Galileo Galilei. However, the quote is related to the philosophy, but it is very relevant with today's generation. And in the world, everyone has the different abilities, different styles, and different perspectives of their thinking. We can't avoid all of these. Maybe we have our perspective is different from them, but we should not ignore them. This quote expresses the same thinking what I have told now, and by by hearing others' opinions about a same topic or a same uh, thinking, we can enhance our power of thinking, our opinion. We can polish it. Maybe in some position, some stage, our opinion is wrong. We can rectify it by hearing others, and indirectly tells us to avoid all the ego and the uh, all the ego which stops us to hearing the others advice, the others opinion. In this world, everyone has their own thinking and own perceptions. Maybe they have not any educational degree, so that doesn't mean that we should ignore their opinion. Maybe they have some practical implications and practical incidents in their past life, and these incidents might be very with helpful for us. So we should never avoid them. And hearing others' opinion helps us to build a better and however a good relationship with others. Because if you always try to avoid the others' opinions, others' thinking, and always pressurize them to accept your thinking, then it's impossible for you to maintain a good relationship with others. So you should accept their thinking also, and this is the way a society grows, and this is the way a thinking grows. So hello everyone, this is a great quote and a famous quote which is told by Galileo Galilei, who is a great philosopher. Actually, in this quote, uh, Galileo represents that uh, everyone has a unique talent, and this is important for all of us. And this is the this shows the nature of ignorance. Galileo always told that uh, every person has a unique talent, and learning is a dynamic process which helps us to gather many experience about everything. And nowadays, we all see that we all are busy in our own world. We don't see what happening around us. But this is a wrong approach. We should look after around us what is happening to gather some experience which is very much helpful for ours to solve various type of problem. And these quotes also uh, suggest that open-minded thought, which is very much important to do a successful work in our uh, in our society or everything. That's
This is a very beautiful quote. Is said by Galileo Galilei. So the quote means is um, one can always learn something from others, and there is no end to learn something from others or any other thing. So I think that even that person who is not educated, who is seem maybe very less educated, so we can also learn something from him or her also. Even the educated person overlook this matter and fail to recognize this thing, but the uneducated person or the ignorant person always try to understand and try to learn something from us. So I think that this quote means basically that one person should not uh, should not have so much ego that we learn something from others, and uh, we just think that what we know and this that's all for our life. But I think that if we gain something from others, if we engaging something in our lifestyle from others, so it should be very much beautiful than our others before lifestyle. So I think that when we are in this world, we have to learn something from others also, and also creative our own mindset, and also create something new in our mindset. So that's all.
So, good evening, everyone. This quote is a very famous quote of Galileo Galilei. This quote means that we can learn anything many things from everyone. And it doesn't mean that we could learn only from our teachers or any educated person. We can also learn from those who has no such degrees or who are not that much educated in our society, but they have too much experience of their life. They can also teach us from their practical experiences of their life, and it is also a very it can also give us a very important lesson in our life, which will help us in our future life. Every person has some talent in him, and no one is such talented or such fool in the world. Everyone have a talent in them, and we also could learn from them. So we should not become arrogant, and we should not think that we have all the knowledge and anyone is not able to teach us, because we know such less things and we can learn uh, from others in our whole life. And that's it.
Good evening, everyone. Today, our group discussion topic was a famous quote uh, uh, from Galileo Galilei, that I have never met a man so ignorant that I could not learn anything from him. Uh, I think this is a very good lesson for our young generation and very good quote to always remember. And this is a very inspiring quote. So let me share my opinion about this topic. This quote always reminds us to respect others, and it also reminds us that there is there we can learn from anyone in this world. Not only our teachers, but we can learn from our nature, the people around us, even a beggar. We can learn so many life lessons from them. There are so many things we can learn from others, and we always think that we only can learn from our teachers, but this is not true. And I think that there is no end of learning. The moment you think that I have learned everything and I have nothing else to learn, that is the moment that you stop growing and your brain dies. So I think there is no end to learning, and people can learn from anyone in this world. Like example, if you see a farmer, you can also learn something from them. Maybe it may not be something educational or some studying subject, but you can learn about the farmer's life, the agricultural things. You can learn so many things about the planting about from him. So I think this is true, and we should always acknowledge the person in front of us, and we should always talk to them and respect their knowledge about specific subjects. I think nobody in this world, there is nobody in this world who does not know anything about any subject. Everyone has a perfection in some subject. This may not be your subject, but you can also learn about that subject from him. So I think you should not disrespect someone and think that person is uneducated, because they may not be educated in your subject, but they are educated in many other subjects.
It's said by Galileo Galilei. It means all people are all people have a limited knowledge. So everybody, we should respect everybody. And made by God. So they have a different knowledge in unique purpose. So we should always learn things. So we are not a person who are totally full of knowledge. So that's why we should always gain our knowledge for everyone. That's it.
So our quote is told by Galileo, you have already mentioned that. I never met a person so ignorant that I could not learn something from him. It reveals that we have to learn what we don't know from others. What we know, others may not know that, and what others know, I may not know that. It is not possible in this world to know everything. I recall the great quotation of Isaac Newton, the father of physics, told that what we know is a drop of water. What we don't know is vast sea or ocean. So the great scientist told this, who realized that it is not possible to know more within the small span of lifetime. And Swami Vivekananda told that everything, every power is in you. You can do anything and everything. That means talents differ. We can recall the fable you have read in class 10. There was a quarrel between squirrel and mountain. Mountain showed egoism that I am big one and underestimated the squirrel, telling a little prig. But squirrel protested in it. Squirrel admitted that mountain might be big and he might be small, but what he can do, mountain cannot, and what mountain can do, he cannot. So everybody in this universe, everybody is having some place in this world. So you cannot underestimate others. Always you have mentioned that always we should respect others and his knowledge. Maybe according to education you are higher than that person, but according to talent, instinct and genius, the person may know something that you don't know. That's all.